What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Independent Experience. I'm IndyXP, and we're coming to you again this morning with the morning market wake-up call for Tuesday, June 16th, 2020. Let's go ahead and jump right on into the markets and see where we're going to be starting the day off at. Gold is up slightly, currently at $1737.02. Silver starting to rally, currently at $17.54, giving us a ratio of 99.04. Platinum is down, currently at $821.20, and palladium is running as well, currently at $2,021.80. In other metals markets, rhodium is steady at $8,500. Copper also steady at $260. Aluminum steady at $70. Uranium steady at $33.20. Barrels of crude oil are starting to rebound. Barrels are up, currently at $37.83. We saw a nice turnaround on Wall Street yesterday. Dow futures opened very sharply down. Same with the NASDAQ and the S&P 500, but by the end of the day, they all closed up. The Dow Jones was up 157 points, closing out the day at 25,763.16. The NASDAQ was up 137 points, closing out the day at 97,2602. And the S&P 500 was up 25 points, closing out the day at 3,066.59. If you guys trade in Bitcoin, then you'll be happy to know we are up slightly, currently at 95.0394. And if you guys are fans of the Utah Goldback, those are currently at $3 even. In today's video, we're going to be looking at an article talking about the Dow futures for today. The Dow futures are up nicely to start the day. Markets will be opening in about an hour and 40 minutes, it looks like. Let's see. This is from CNBC. Dow futures jump amid report that Trump is preparing a $1 trillion infrastructure proposal. Futures contracts tied to the major U.S. stock indices rose sharply on early Tuesday morning following the Bloomberg report that said President Trump's administration was preparing a $1 trillion infrastructure proposal. The Dow Jones rallied 471 points, or up 1.8%. The S&P and NASDAQ futures were both up higher than 1% as well. Citing people familiar with the plan, Bloomberg News reported that the Trump administration is drawing up a $1 trillion infrastructure proposal. The report said a preliminary version being prepared would set aside the majority of the money for traditional infrastructure projects such as roads and bridges, though funds would be reserved for 5G wireless infrastructure and rural broadband. So y'all out there in the country will soon be able to get to see this in all its 1080p glory. Shares of companies that would benefit from an economic reopening led the pre-market gains. United, Delta, and American Airlines all rose at least 6.8%. While we're talking about airlines, let's just do a quick check on good old Spirit Airlines. Oh, Spirit Airlines up almost 13%. Woohoo! We're happy about that. Nice turnaround for them. Jump to the bottom, didn't it? Go. Norwegian Cruise Lines, Carnival, and Royal Caribbean jumped more than 8% each. MGM Resorts, Kohl's, and Simon Properties advanced 7.5%, 6%, and 6.7% respectively. Early in the session, Dow futures were up more than 500 points. Some of those gains were pared following reports that North Korea blew up an inter-Korean liaison office in a border town. Weird thing to make the market move, personally, I believe, but hey, anything North Korea, I guess, is going to be a little weird. We confirmed that North Korea demolished the inter-Korean liaison office in Gaesong Industrial Complex by bombing it at 14:49 Korean Standard Time, South Korea's Unification Ministry said in a text briefing to NBC News. The moves early Tuesday followed a striking rebound in the U.S. equity markets the day earlier. This goes on. I think that was pretty much all I wanted to cover actually in this article. Let me just scrolling. Wall Street will also pore over the latest retail figures, a key look at consumer spending activity, as well as industrial production and business investors' data on Tuesday. All right, very cool. So, yeah, people are starting to get out and spend money again. Sounds like Donald Trump is wanting to throw a bunch of money into making a better America, making America great again, doing whatever he does. All he does is win. And, quite frankly, we haven't seen a lot from old Sniffy Joe lately, so I think I feel like Trump is going to just cruise to another victory, regardless if you like it or not. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you think spending $1 trillion in infrastructure is worthwhile? Do you think that we should be looking to improve broadband and internet capabilities in rural areas of America? Be interested to hear what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below. Guys, I do greatly appreciate every single one of you. And if you happen to appreciate old IndyXP, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me right there. It helps me out immensely. If you guys happen to be new to the Independent Experience, go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe and jingle bell right there in the corner, bing bong, so you can be notified of when more great content is coming out. If you want to check out some other great content, the card, it's going to be right here. You know that. Go ahead and click that. You're going to check out the latest and greatest from the Independent Experience. Guys, I've been IndyXP from the Independent Experience, and I'm here again to remind you, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find your pockets heavy.